This video involves a lake called Lac Lassi. A lake in France around 3.5 hours away from Calais. And my mate Jim has literally spent his life savings on this particular venue. So join me of a true insight of what it's like and the ambitions that Jim's got when you spend your life savings on a lake in France. Day one, Lac Lassi, and I just thought I'd try and get at least something because me and Jim have been on it this morning. Obviously, Jim's been on it more than me because he's got his 3 rods out down there and mine are still up against here because I've been a little bit naive and so busy at work over the duration of the last couple of weeks, and I haven't even had a chance to spool up my new reels. I've got a lovely set of SS9000 which I'll talk about another time, but yeah, here it is. What a place, and I'm absolutely buzzing. Obviously, we're going into our first night. So we've got Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, come home Sunday in the morning. So that Sunday morning is a day writ off. But I have got tonight, like I said, Friday night and Saturday night. Now, I've got to make my rigs up, but I just thought there's literally stuff everywhere at the moment in here. And apologies about the dirt and grub and stuff in here because myself and Jim have been quite messy because we've been trying to get everything done, but as you can see it's just carnage. I've got literally stuff here, there and everywhere, but I wanted to get at least something to show you on obviously the Thursday. It's now around 2:30. At a guess I would say it's around that sort of time, but I've got stuff there. I need to make my rigs in a second. I've got camera gear here, there and everywhere. We've got drone there, there's the gas cooker over there. We've been having coffees and donuts on the side and what have yous. But yeah, that's basically where I'm at. So I'm going to shut up now. I want to crack on and get them rods out. And obviously I'll touch base you later on this evening when the rods are out. Obviously I'm cautious of that darkness coming in as well because, as you know, this time of year, it is February. It's early February and it's cold and you lose light very quickly, as you know. But yeah, that's where I'm at. That's what I'm doing. And obviously, as you can see, the water's up massively at the moment as well. So yeah, that's the update for now. Come on the Carp, come on the Parker baits, and come on. Not a pigs, mate. Right, so I should probably keep in the loop with what's going on, to be honest. And my God, has the temperature dropped? But this is the mildest day that we've got in front of us, which is the Thursday. Friday it gets a bit colder. Saturday gets a little bit more colder, and obviously going in Sunday it sort of stays the same as Saturday. But the rods are out. They're both on the dance floor, or both sets of rods are on the dance floor. It's taken us a while, but we're happy. It's now just gone 6:15, and I am absolutely buzzing for our first night. What is going to happen, and are we going to nick a nosser-pig, to say the least? You know, I've got 3 70-pounders out in front of me. That's right. That many fish in excess of 70 pounds, that would just be like, come on. Happy days. What a way to start the year. That truly would. That would make me smile for no end. It truly would. So yeah, you join me. Obviously, I'm going to keep you in the loop, obviously, over the duration of the next couple of days, and we'll go over in a bit more depth. Also, it'd be quite nice to have a proper chat with the owner, Jim, and sort of see what his ambitions are, because this is like a newly purchased lake, and his ambitions makes me smile every time he talks about it, because there's so much going on. And even what he's done already in a very short period of time that he's actually owned the lake is pretty crazy, to be honest with you, and very impressive, I must say. So, first night, fingers crossed. That is the update for now. I'm not going to lie, I'm absolutely knackered. So, I'll probably touch base with you maybe if we do some foodie bits later on. Because I know people that tune in every week for the Parker Baits YouTube channel. Love the foodie bits. So, we'll definitely go over a bit of that this evening. I don't know what we're going to have. We've got some steak, we've got some chicken. We've got some chicken like drumsticks as well. What else we've got on there? Bacon, burgers, steak burgers as well. Went a little bit crazy in Sainsbury's prior to coming, to be honest with you. So, yeah, that is the update for now. Is it going to throw up something absolutely ridiculous on the first night? That would be the ultimate scenario. Jim's on the camera, he's like, oh. Fingers crossed, baby. Come the carp, like I said earlier, come on the Parker baits. And hopefully a Nosser pig is coming. Right then, guys, so we have got a nice bit of steak there on the rock and roll. A little bit of bacon there, but I'm definitely not what do you want to say, Gordon Ramsay's cousin, because that there doesn't, let's just say I've tasted better, but give me a chance because I'm trying my best here. And then you've got, yeah, it all going on. So you've got that there. We've got dinner with a view, although you can't really see much, but you can see Jim's alarms over there. And no action whatsoever, not even a liner, but like Jim said in the background there, time will tell, time will tell. Expertly cut there, mate.
They are cut.
Look at that, they're cut. So we got rolls, and we just made the joke, he was like, I don't think it feels right to have butter with the rolls, and I totally agree. So we're going to have rolls with steak and bacon. You know what? I take that back. Call me Mr. Harvester. And the reason why I say Mr. Harvester, what I'll do is I'll put a picture up on the screen now of myself and Jim's come dine with me at the Harvester prior to our little voyage to Lac Lassi, baby. To be fair, I think I'm there with that. Look, so bacon, steak, it's all on, ready for action, mate. My mouth is dripping. Jim said to me, he goes, mate, a bit more well done for me. I like mine blue, so just bit of bacon, blue steak. Get in the comments down below and let me know how you like your steak, because I'm definitely a blue kind of guy. Salt and pepper and a little bit of barbecue sauce. Job's a good one. Thank you very much. Lovely jubbly. It is cold, guys. And I'm inside as well, so yeah, it is rather cold out there. It truly is. But what I would like to do is today, I want to keep the loop of a couple of the pegs, maybe go around and show what's in front of us, particularly the peg in front of me. Just off the phone to my brother, and well, I got off the phone to my brother yesterday. Now I'll be honest with you, so I was up country picking up some machinery, drove to Cornwall. On the way back, my van went pop.
Where's it coming from?
Went into Ford's. That day I had to spend £700 on recovery back from Cornwall. For God's sake. Bearing in mind the week before that, the windscreen wasn't fitted properly on the van. They fitted it wrong. The waters then went down like a scuttle panel, like drainage, and just went over all the electrics. That cost us about 1,500 quid. So, one thing after another, and then obviously the van went pop. We got the phone call yesterday. I'll get to my point. We got the phone call yesterday, and they said it needs a brand new engine. We had 10 or 15 days left of our warranty left on the van, and they said to us, we've liaised with the warranty team, and it's going to be sorted, and we're going to rebuild the whole thing. This would have cost between 13 and 15 grand. Yeah, it's been a good morning, good sort of evening last night, sort of knowing this. I was like, oh, so buzzing, mate. What I'm going to do is, coffee time is definitely needed, for sure. So I'm going to do that in a second. But for now, we've got that lovely hour. That's why I said to Jim, I said, what's your thoughts this morning? I said, well, I prefer to leave him out. He said, mate, I'm exactly the same in the morning. I'd rather leave the rods out till around sort of 10ish, half 10ish, because I've done, and Jim's done very well, but obviously, sure, him here, but not myself, but I've done on other venues, I've done very well between that sort of morning period. I think everybody gets up in the morning, reels their rods in and starts redoing them, but they don't actually watch and study the water or lock on, as we say at the Parker Beach. I like to lock on for at least a couple of hours with a coffee and watch the water and see what's going on, basically. So fingers crossed, that's exactly what we're going to do now. carp. And he just had a line. That's a win-win. We put these out yesterday, didn't we? Was it yesterday?
Went out, yesterday about 3 o'clock I think I threw this out.
Yeah. So it's not been out for long.
Let's see if there's anything in it. No, it's absolutely empty. Oh, there's one.
Yeah, that's good.
One crayfish. Small one.
So testing out rigs at the moment. Got my orange juice and my rods are finally out. So if I just get you down here, tips are down as well. I am backleaded up, but I've got very heavy bobbins on, so I can still get an indication. So I've got one over towards the marker over here, one over the back, fishing right over the back. I cast that one. The other one I've dropped the boat as well over here, right on the main sort of markers where I dropped yesterday. So hopefully, just hopefully, them rods going off. But it's all gone a bit mad, and the reason for that is Jim has actually lost one. The fish, the run, and it's managed to get itself in the snags over there. He was pulling it up, and in the end he lost it, so he was gutted. It was caught around a little branch, and he's like pulled up on the branch. It was on the end pulling, and yeah, unfortunately this was 20 minutes ago. It's just all gone a bit wild. I think it's like 4 o'clock now, so we've not got much light left. As you can see, it's going down very quickly, but that is the update for now. What you doing then, mate? What you got? What you crumbing up there? 14 mils?
14 mil OG fish, freezer bait.
Yeah. And then the chops.
And then the chops.
Over the top, lovely, mate. Nice and fine as well. Double chops, the stuff I get off.
Don't want to go too crazy.
Yeah, you know. So the stuff we sell online. Go on.
Flat spot. Hope the boilie's in that as well. And then we've got a stick, which is just about staying together as it's already been dipped in the water. And a snowman hook bait, OG fish.
Lovely jubbly. Right then, mate, so last rod.
Right, I'm going to go long with this one right over to that far bank in front of a little tree. I think you can see over there. About a rod length, hopefully, off of it. There's a nice gravel patch there. And hopefully fish should give us a pick up off of there.
Happy days.
It's worth a try.
It's worth a try, mate, 100%.
I've caught off of there before, so let's give it a go.
What you got there then, mate? Stick again, fishing a stick?
Yeah, fishing fruit and nut stick with fruit and nut waffler magic bean combination.
One of your little specials, mate, and what I'll do is I'll play back some footage now of when this gentleman was at
It works.
B1 and it went off, mate, didn't it, when you had that big one?
It did.
What a moment, what a moment.
What a moment it was.
So a bit of flat spot in there as well. Is that the fruity flat spot?
That's the fruity flat spot,
Yeah.
And 10 mil fruit and nut boilie.
A nice bait boat, mate.
Cheers, mate. Yeah. I've decorated it nicely.
You have. You're a bit of a sticker bandit, ain't you? Oh, that looks naughty. Look at that. Probably hear the... It's geese, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Flying over. I mean, let me try and lift up the camera here. and show you what's going on. This is constant. Look at this. It has been absolutely constant. Packs of them going over. Absolutely beautiful. Loads of them, look. All in the line. Madness. Oh, there's some more up here, look. They just keep going and going. And going. And going.
How beautiful is that?
That is. Really is.
It's amazing.
Absolutely amazing. Wow. What a moment, mate.
Wow, that's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
What a thing to see.
Yeah. Lovely. Lovely.
What?
Bosh. What's your honest opinion then, mate, on the flat spot? Is that all?
Bloody good stuff, mate. Yeah, I love using it. I use it a lot.
You've used it for a while now, mate, ain't you?
Yeah,
Nearly from the start.
Years, definitely,
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's brilliant.
I mean, we've been using the visual aspect a lot, haven't we, since we've been here?
Yeah,
Sort of
it
seeing
gives you a good visual aspect. Like, well, we've got. What else could we need? We've got a drone.
yeah. Just trying to show you a little bit of what's going on.
You get the flat spot comes up as well, where you've dropped it off.
Yeah. Good boat though, mate. Very good boat.
Yeah, they are good boats.
And a massive shout out to them.
Angling techniques.
No, you've had it a long time, mate, ain't you, that boat?
Yeah, I've been using this boat for years and years.
So there it is, mate. Another day done. And barbecue is on. With some nice food tonight and hopefully...
Some nice fish.
Yeah, you know, but it's getting cold, mate, isn't it? Getting very, 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 very cold tonight. But everything looks lovely jubbly. That's my right, and then I'll slowly move over and show you my left. And Jim's rod's there. I said a lovely, lovely, lovely fire.
Oh, that's nice and warm.
It really is. Because it is coldy.
Cold.
You know.
That's warm.
Wow, there's bits everywhere at the moment. Myself and Jim are cooking dinner, having a little burger to begin with. Underneath there, look. That looks lovely. Steak burgers. Now, if I bring you out here, look at that for a lovely evening. Rod's in the background. We have got some big old chunky bits of chicken there. If I lift that up, there we go. Look at that.
Lovely. Got some deluxe sausages.
And we've also got some thick cut bacon to finish it off here at Lac Lassi. So yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing for tonight. Some good food.
Yeah.
Just need a
screamer.
An absolute scream of a nosser pig. Come on, Carp. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely smashed our dinner. We've had loads of bits and bobs. There's a chicken, bacon and cheese. Oh, lovely. Right, well, I'll pull in. I want to be shining my light too on the lake, but in front of me it is absolutely pitch black. Coming so fast. But night number 2. What is going to happen? What is going to happen? After Jim losing that one today, I'm absolutely gutted, but I do think there is a chance of a bite, but it is going down to like -2, -3. There's always a chance of a bite as long as we've got rods in the water. So yeah, wishful, hoping. Some stars up there. I think a planet as well. You can see. I can't. Nah, camera's not picking it up, but that is the update. Come on, the Carp. It is absolutely Baltic. There's been the sounder boxes just went, and Jim is in the water playing a fish. It's cold. It's freezing. We're at Lac Lassi. Come on. Hey. Yeah. Thank God, mate. It's freaking freezing as well.
It is.
Absolutely freezing. Fair play, brother.
Right, well there she is. Nice early morning wake up.
26.8.
Yeah, 26.8.
Off that margin spot again, mate. You are on one, aren't you? Fair play, chap.
Had a bite off of that and unfortunately lost it in the reeds. Unfortunately the hook just come out, but this one off the same spot on the OG fish on a snowman style hook bait. 18mm hard hooker with a fish pop up on the top.
Yeah, it was a match of the haps, mate. You were using one little 12mm, wasn't it? Little naughty 12 mils.
12mm fish pop up. Happy days, mate. We've got carp.
-3, mate.
-3
Big elephant in the room. -3. You've done very bloody well, Jim. Very well.
It's freezing cold. Beautiful though. Nice.
Let's show you.
The biggest fish in the lake, but
Yeah.
doesn't matter, we've got one.
You know. Let's show them the other side. Lovely. So boom, there it is. There's the other side, mate. And not quite a leather, but it's very close, mate, isn't it? It's just a cool
Beautiful colour.
character. Bit of a drop tail on the back there as well, which is quite cool. I do like that. Proper character about it. But in hard conditions, mate, Jim, fair play to you, man. You truly have.
Over the moon with this, like I say, it's not one of the bigger ones, but it's a carp all the same in these conditions, mate.
Yeah.
Couldn't be happier.
Get in there,
Get
mate.
in there.
Yes.
Yes. There she goes. At your own pace, go on. That's it.
Waddling away.
There she is. Look at that. Drops down there.
Smashed it, mate. Smashed it. I'll give you one of them. Get up there, mate.
Yes.
Right then, everyone. So we have got sort of half a day ahead of us and then we're off in the morning. But I think, obviously, I've been saying where we are, Lac Lassi, and obviously I'm sat next to now Jim, the lake owner, a new lake owner. I've got a list of him. Cool, that's a very professional for you, Ben. When I've actually got I've got a piece of paper in front of me, and what I'm going to do is, because I don't miss anything, so I think it's very interesting to go over with the owners of lakes. This particular venue, like I said, Jim's next to me. I'm going to go over the nitty gritty bits, the hows, the whys, Jim's ambition over the duration of the next couple of years to get it where he wants to get. So, first of all, I'll kick it off, mate, with, my God, and it had been colder.
Mate, it's been absolutely freezing, yeah. -3 conditions.
-3 conditions is utterly ridiculous, but managed to pull one out of the bag this morning, mate, didn't you? Which was absolutely spot on and made us both smile, didn't it?
Yeah, managed to land a carp.
Yeah.
After losing one, which was a bit gutting, but also encouraging.
Yeah.
Managed to
For
get
tonight as well.
off the same spot. Yeah, hopefully we've got another chance coming.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
But to catch a fish in that cold, yeah, it's an achievement, really.
Like this morning when you walked out.
First fish of the year for me.
First fish of the year. And
me, not the biggest, but
no, just
size didn't really matter.
Just the beginning of what's in here, really. We'll touch on the fish later on, but I mean, it's really exciting, and I'm sure you guys get in the comments down below if you would like to fish Lac Lassi after this little interview. But we come down this morning when it was cold, obviously after the fish, and even the Scopex flat spot was moulded into the bottom of the washing up bowl, wasn't it? And it was like frozen solid. That's how cold it is. -3. Yeah, it's cold.
It is proper cold, yeah.
So, first of all, mate, I'll shake your hand, and I just want to say thanks for having me down, mate. Well, like I said, one of the first.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thank you, mate. It really is a pleasure. A little bit of background on Jim. We're very good friends, have been for a long time. You normally, we've met through the socials.
Through the socials,
Parker Bates
socials, yeah.
Come on,
So
pretty
thoroughly
much every social, mate. Don't you? Managed to always nick a ticket somehow, and
good at that.
yeah, and managed to get a chance on the channel. And on that note, Jim is no stranger of big fish, because on B1 we had a magical moment, didn't we? Me and you, mate.
We did, mate. My UK PB, that is. £45.8.
The £45.8. What a moment!
Yeah, what a moment!
What a moment it was, mate. It brings a smile to my face now, because I remember when we were both there and we were both in. I think I was on cloud 9 as well as yourself, and it was just really nice to enjoy the moment with you.
Magical memory that was.
It really, really was. So there it is on the screen now, guys, of one of the second biggest fish I've ever seen come out of B1. Back to the beginning. This isn't new to you, the lake,
No.
Jim, because you've been fishing here in excess of 15 years, haven't you?
Yeah, at least I believe 18 years, around that sort of length of time, on and off.
Yeah.
I've been coming here once a year or twice a year for a while, because I've thoroughly enjoyed every session I've had on here. Fell in love with the place years ago, and obviously it's a big dream of most carp anglers to own a lake.
Isn't it just, man?
And when the opportunity come up to take this lake over, I had to go for it.
You did, didn't you?
And I've gone for it in a big way, so.
Big way, life savings.
Yeah, all my life savings have gone into this.
Yeah. Big moment, mate. It truly is. I mean, to be able to, this is my dream, definitely as an angler as well. And obviously I'm into my bait, but to own a lake, like you said, but not only like Jim's just mentioned, but be able to put your life savings into something's not a risk when you've got the passion and love you have for it.
Yeah, lucky enough to be in a position to purchase something like this.
Yeah.
Obviously I worked very hard.
Was it August last year?
August last year, I officially took over the lake, closed the deal, and it's been mine since then, going into 25, my first proper year as a fishery owner.
It's mad.
Really exciting times. I'm looking forward to every moment coming up.
Yeah.
Hopefully there's many years to come, looking after the lake, and just trying to bring it all together as best as I can for anglers to come here and enjoy it as much as I have.
For sure, mate, for sure.
And I mean, the fish.
Oh, the fish. I think we should probably touch. No, definitely, mate. Let's touch on the fish for sure. And I'm sure you guys are watching this now thinking, how big are the fish at Lac Lassi? Now, talk from the top, mate. What you know. I know you got a couple of fish knocking the 70-pound barrel. That will be 70 £70 at the moment. Do you mind touching on that?
No, there's I believe come out in September, 68.9 ounces, I believe.
Common.
Yeah, beautiful fish. And there was one before that in July, which is a different fish. And I was lucky enough to catch the lake record at 71.8.
71.8. And what I'll do is I'll put that on the screen now.
Yeah. What a beast of a fish.
Magical moment, like you said, mid-year, wasn't it? August sort of time.
Yeah. What a fish, mate. What a moment. New PB for me.
Common
big
as
girl
well.
out of here.
Massive fish.
Massive common.
Yeah.
Absolutely stunning fish. Blew me away.
50s,
There's 50s
40s.
50s, there's plenty of 40s.
Yeah.
Quite a few 30s.
Yeah. Average fish? What would you say?
I'd say the average catch sort of £38.
Around that sort of
35.
Yeah.
Average sort of size.
Okay.
There is some lovely fish in here. Mainly big commons.
Mainly big commons. I love a common me.
The guy that had the 68 common also caught a 48 mirror, which was a nice one, and hopefully they'll grow through to 50s and 60s.
How big's the lake?
6 acres, around 6 acres in size, gravel pit.
Right.
It's got 6 swims.
Yeah. You got ambitions again. I don't want to give too much away. Jim said to me, "Don't give too much away, Ben, because you've got some exciting stuff coming, haven't you?" For your ambitions, is probably the word you use.
I'm excited to put my own touch on the lake if I can. Update some of the facilities, like things that need work, and the swims.
Yeah.
Over time, obviously the place is beautiful as it is, but I'm sure we can always improve things.
Yeah, refine things, and this is why it's good today, guys, because I've come down, and the reason why we're going over it, Yes, the fish are in it, which is great. It's a massive tick, but the facilities do need a little bit of work. But that's why Jim has bought it. He wants to put the Jim touch on it, if you like, should I say? But it will be interesting because I think I'm due back over in October, and I've got a few sessions over the duration. I'm sure you'll see a lot more of Jim on the channel, and myself coming over and getting involved and what have you. But it'll be nice to bring you guys on our journey as well and see Lac Lassi evolve, mate. You know, what you're going to do, how you're going to do it. And that probably brings me on to the last thing. So with your ambitions, in the long run, if you sort of said next 5-year plan, what are your ambitions, the main key things you're going to do first, mate, in regards to the lake?
The main things first, I believe, really should be to upgrade the shower block and toilet. Get the main hut refurbed, make it a bit nicer.
Yeah.
Possibly put a new barbecue area and seating area.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying it, because your trade is
just put my touch on it.
Jack
really.
of all trades, mate. You don't. He's,
Yeah.
he's fascinated me. He's like, I
do
can
a bit
build
of
that, I can
everything.
do that, I can build that, I can make that, I can do this. I'm like, fair play, mate. And I was impressed with his house, even when because I come to yours, didn't I? I was like, mate, you've even got like sensors on your toilet. I'm like, this is a bit fancy for me. I've got a normal one. I walk to the gym. Can I go to the toilet before we leave? I'm like, yeah, that's classy, mate. So if anything on his house he brings to Lac Lassi, that's going to be something special. But you said about
I do enjoy building things, creating things, and that. So I'm sure over the time here, I'm going to be doing plenty of little odd jobs. For sure. And, just putting my touch on the place, really.
Yeah, love that, mate.
Absolutely love the lake.
Yeah,
and
you can see your passion for it, mate. You generally can. The way you talk about it, the way you're very passionate, like me and my bait. Like it's like you with your lake now. It's like
it's my baby.
Yeah.
And, I'm going to continue to look after it and improve things slowly over time, basically, and put my touch on the place.
Love that.
Looking forward to it.
Love that. So last but not least, one thing I will say, mate, when I turn up, although I didn't drive this time, I would have felt very comfortable leaving my van or my Merc on site. Now, do you mind touching on security? 'Cause you've got CCTV, lock gate, fence, isn't it?
The complex is fully enclosed by a fence with lockable gates that we keep locked.
Yeah.
There's a big car park there. You know, you can leave your car there, feel safe.
Yeah.
It's absolutely safe in here. You're enclosed and no one can get in.
It's always at the back of your head, Jim, when you go to venues. You said it to me, we don't need to criticise anyone, but you have been to venues before, and you've said to me, we both said on the way, you park your van, your car up, and you're sat there and you're forever worrying about it, and you're busy thinking, is it going to be all right? Is it going to be all right? That's one thing here that's completely eliminated. You're fully locked in, like you just mentioned. And it just works, doesn't it? You feel safe and very peaceful, like the geese going over yesterday.
Oh, it's absolutely beautiful.
You don't hear the road. No. It's just, it really is lovely bliss.
That's
a good word.
Heaven, mate.
Carpy heaven,
Carpy
love that. And we're just going to finish off, mate. Last little few investments from your end, which people are going to see from the off, is going to be, what did you say you're getting? So fish care bits.
Yeah. So I'm ordering new slings, nets, and cradles from Tracker.
Yeah.
So I know all the fish are looked after properly. So that's all coming for this year.
Brand spanking
new stuff. Yeah.
So good for the customer and obviously the care of your fish as well.
Yeah, it's important, very important.
I agree.
Of the fish,
but good quality gear, mate. But then you said to me, it's not going to be a low-end brand. It's going to be a mid-range to high-end brand that you're going to be buying. So people have got quality that they're using as well, which I think is important, definitely to me when I'm out on the bank, because like you said, your fish are our number one priority.
Of course they are, yes they are, yeah.
Now, I'm going to fold that bit of paper up. Like I said, very professional of me today with the little talk with the owner. But this is exciting now. You're probably watching this thinking, how do I book on to Lac Lassi? Now, going into this year, there's a lot of the regulars that have been on that are already booked in, so there is a handful of places left going into this year. And I mean a handful, so you must be quick. But going into 2026 and going into April this year, beginning of April, tell me if I'm wrong?
Yeah, beginning of April.
Beginning of April.
We're in the process of building a website.
Yeah, website as well.
Yeah.
And
which will be linked to Swimbooker.
There we go. He said it. Swimbooker, exciting stuff. Another Swimbooker venue.
Yes.
It's mega, mate, because it's a great brand, but also supports what you're doing.
Yeah.
What I love about
absolutely brilliant Swimbooker.
Yeah. You are happy with the service they provided.
Yeah, amazing, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, good. Again, a very friend and good family friend, should I say, and also partners of Parker Baits. And there's a lot of venues I fish up and down the country. And Alfie was speaking to Jim, and obviously this partnership has then occurred. And now Swimbooker being on the Swimbooker platform, all you guys can go over from the 1st of April and look at availability, look what the stock's on there, look how long it's going to take you to travel from here to Calais, what Jim has to offer on site, and you can have an opportunity to come here to Lac Lassi, which I think's great because the future of this place is very bright, mate. It really is.
Yes, mate.
I shake your hand, mate. Thanks again
Nice
for having me
one, thank
over.
you.
I really appreciate it.
You're welcome,
And
anytime, Ben.
Thank you, mate. No, I really appreciate that, brother. I really do. And this is Jim, guys. I hope you like that and a little bit more on Lac Lassi. What's happened there then, mate?
Well, the net seems to be stuck to the floor, Ben, with ice. You can't get it off.
That is cold. That is cold. And we're off.
No, it's solid.
So there's one thing that standed out for me since I've been here is all this mistletoe on all the trees. Now I've got some drone footage of it as well. It's on absolutely laced. I've never seen so much of it. You get the odd ball at home, but that is absolutely wicked. Loads of it. That come down for an hour down the other end, where obviously the fish come from this morning was in the right hand corner, and obviously the one that Jim lost. So Jim said, yeah, come down, mate, put a rod on the spot. So we have, and it's gone out absolutely lovely over there. So it's the one to the left of the spot. There's two spots. We've got one to the right and one to the left. There's one like a dinner plate, and the other one's sort of a little bit bigger, sort of maybe 2 bivvies if I was to sort of think of how big the clear spot over there. So quite a big spot. So off the back of the spot, this rod here is off the back of it, right over there, and you'll see it on the screen now.
We can fish the spot a lot better from here, can't we?
I agree, mate. So what we call in the peg? What are we calling the peg?
Well, this is Ben's point, by the sounds of it.
Yeah, brilliant.
But yeah, this is where the stock pond, the pond is. Laurel swim is just there.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a very, very good peg.
The wind's trickling down there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wind is blowing in here.
But like Jim said there, what I will say is from this peg you can actually fish this bank, the reeds over the back or up against it, a lot more safer, because if you're down there you're going to get a horrible line there and they're just going to pull you in, or especially if you're in the corner you're fishing up, they're going to go in. But from here you can fish your rods over safely and get the fish out when you're fishing locked up, as long as you're right on your rods and you've obviously got your bivvy set up here. But if you go to the back of the peg, it's all going on. So there might be some bits and bobs going on here, but like you said, stock bond over the back there, all fenced round, all the way round the perimeter of the whole complex, which is good. Like we said earlier, makes you feel a lot safer. That goes all the way round. But you've got, what's that peg over the back there, mate?
That's bar swim.
Bar swims. Oh yeah, that's the one. It's sort of in the name, because what I'll do is I'll put the drone footage up now. There is a bar that travels through. I'm pretty sure I've got some footage of that. But it's pretty obvious, mate, isn't it?
Yes.
On that one. What's the one up from that?
Popular swim.
Popular swim.
Which is a popular swim, actually. Yeah, and then you've got bamboo swim.
Which is this one over the back here.
Past the corner there.
Yeah.
And then down from that is channel swim.
Channel swim right over the back. So yeah.
Two very good pegs, both of them.
Yeah. You've done some good fishing them pegs, man. You've been showing me the pictures, and
there's the deeper water is out in front of them 2 pegs. And the fish are usually there, always.
Well, like Jim said, we're definitely in the path of these geese, and they are coming over in their numbers again. So there it is, a bit more of an insight of down this end of the lake, what it has to offer, and does do some very, very big fish. And apparently, a heads up as well, if you are coming down, the big one has come from this margin up here before, so that's something worth keeping an eye on. That's from Jim as well. So again, another thing I think it's worth, if you're ever down, again you can pick up the phone and speak to Jim if you want any bits prior in regards to tactics, what to bring, bait, etc. Give him a call and you'll go over everything, mate, won't you? Which you've done it with me, really. So it was like, you need to bring this, mate, that. I was like, yeah, happy days.
Yeah, mate, I'm more than happy to do that. Yeah, definitely.
Happy days. So when you come back up from the swims where we just were, you've got this little bit, you've got a little bit of a toilet over there, which is work in progress, but up here's the main gate. So again, that's given on, you give the code on when someone books, is that right, me saying that?
When someone books, they get given a code for the main gate and any other relevant codes for the cabin and the generator cupboard and things like that.
Right. And parking?
This is the car park where you come in. You can park anywhere here or pull right down to the cabin if the barrier's off. Yeah, this is the car park area.
And just working off the back of what Jim said there, you have got plenty of space. So if a couple of you are coming, or 4 or 5 cars are coming, for people that are booked on, you have got plenty of space to park, ample place to park, and safe because of the fence the whole way around. And the sun is coming down very quickly behind us and we're losing light rapidly. So we're going to pop on round to the main cabin swim. We're going to go over that swim right now and then call it a day, mate, I think, for sort of swims. And then next time I'm over, we'll go over, I'm sure, a glammed up Lac Lassi.
Well done about that.
Yeah, mate, I'm sure you will. So in this occasion, obviously we've been able to pull up with the car. So we've pulled back, obviously unloaded all the gear. And what I'd do is, there's bits here, there and everywhere at the moment because I've actually decided to take the bed out and leave it on my side over there. I've got my solar bed chair in there. So at the moment, all I can do is apologise for my mess, not Jim's. And that's why the bed's there. Yeah, I was just saying to him about the bed in there. So you join me in, so you say the cabin swim? Cabin swim. So on this occasion, I've obviously been fishing directly out in front of me. We've done a triangle of where a bit of bait was put when we turned up. And I've been fishing one sort of right over the back, been whacking a rod, cranking a rod, and they've been going right over the back. And it's pretty clear over there, so I've not even been feeling for a drop, but just concentrate on getting that line as tight as I can, just stopping it down, pinning it, and then tip down and sinking the line. And that's what I've been doing with that middle rod, right hand rod. There's a known spot over here Jim's kept me in the loop with. I don't want to give too much away, but there's a spot over there where we've put a marker as well and put a little bit of bait over it, and I've got a rod. That right hand rod is just off it on this occasion tonight for the last night, and that's what I've done. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see what happens tonight. It truly is. And if I pull you over here, you have now got Jim's rods. So, like I said, we're sort of fishing over the back, kind of like that with my fingers. And the wind is trickling down that end. If my money was on a rod, it would be that left-hand side rod. It truly would. So fingers crossed what is going to happen tonight. So another thing's worth mentioning as well, mats, nets, slings, I know we went over this earlier, but are all supplied, and these are going to be basically improved so the arm sits out further, so they're absolutely perfect for weighing of carp or whatever that may be, and just age you a little bit more. Obviously, I think something else worth pointing out on this particular trip, the water is well up. Now, it's not always up like this. The peg does come out where the tip of my rods are, and you can pretty much see the swim. And Jim said it's just very high at the moment. So in a couple of months, I'm sure that'll be back and the lake will be completely back to normal. But up here, you can obviously have all your bits set up and get your pictures, as you saw this morning. You know, your nets, your weighing bits, you've got the bits for the things that are locked away, the boat. I mean, you can pull the boat in so you can access that immediately if you need to get in the boat and go across and sort of snag fish out for, say, scenario sake. But yeah, that is a cabin swim, and doesn't it just look nice? It truly does. Right, well, darkness is coming in, and that nice view again Probably about an hour it's going to be pitch black, but last night, what is tonight going to bring? We're having a pizza tonight, which is going to be nice. And are we going to nick one before we leave? I believe, like I said, I reckon them margin rods have got a very good chance of going first light over the last 2 days when we've had them bites. Just done a bite every day, so although one of them wasn't landed, we know that does bite, so fingers crossed it does tonight. Come on the carp. And just before I do go, what I will say is I've got the drop 1 and drop 2, and I'll show you drop 1, which is the one closer to the end, and drop 2 is the one slightly up from it on the slightly bigger bit of clear. But you'll see that on the screen now, exactly where we have dropped them 2 rods over the back. So yeah, there it is. And you might probably see me now, or you probably will see me now, if not before with a fish. And it's pretty dark out here. Starting to tidy up everything in here. And if you look up there, that is Jim leaving very quickly to grab some pizzas. And as I said, coming very quickly, it is absolutely pitch black. So I'll touch base with you when the pizzas arrive. Look at that, that looks mega, doesn't it, that?
Yeah.
Nice. So we got that one.
Got that one.
Definitely a little bit different to Domino's.
This one.
Oh wow.
That's your seafood
Seafood pizza, baby.
Yeah.
Look at that. And
that's meant to be the meat feast.
meat feast. Look at that. Lovely, bloody jubbly. Oh, wow, morning all. And it's been a very uneventful night. Nice and cushy and comfortable in the hut, but just very, very slow. The rods that we thought were going to go haven't gone at the moment. We've got about an hour and a half left, give or take. And it's -1 here at the moment. Like I said, it went down to -3. We've had a bite in -3, you can get a bite in -1. So yeah, now the slow pack down begins. Just had a coffee, starting to wake up now, although I look a bit crusty around the eye, I'm not gonna lie. Sort of, you know, you're sort of slaying in and out of sleep throughout the night, but comfortable but in and out of sleep. That's sort of how I was last night, thinking please rods, but the weather has definitely been up against us. But I'm glad I've come because I know what to expect when I come back in October. I know exactly what I'm going to be doing and how I'm going to be doing it. Bird of prey in front of me, beautiful. You're not going to capture that, but yeah, it's looking nice. Like I said, rods are still out, and there is always time when them rods are out in the water. So fingers crossed, and that is the update for now, baby. And I hope everybody's well this morning. And there's more. Look at them. Hopefully you can hear them, but it's just every morning, beautiful. Who needs an alarm clock or alarm phone or whatever you want to say? It sounds a bit old school, alarm phone, alarm clock. When you got them that fly every morning and wake you up. Beautiful. I'm definitely going to miss this place, and I'm really gutted I haven't done a week, but I will be back. I will be back. Right, well, you can just about see Jim over the background there. He's heading to the markers over the back there. He's grabbing them in, and there's also one over there. There. Oh no, it's the same one. Oh God. It's through there, you can just about see it. Well, you can probably see the bits in the background, and we're just packing up now. My rods are in, and then you've got Jim's rods just down there. But he just needs to get them, and the sun's right in front of me, and it's absolutely beautiful. So there it is, another Sunday upload and another video at the Parker Baits YouTube channel, and I truly hope you've liked it, guys. I certainly have. Although I didn't nick any this time, the conditions have been hard, and I'm looking forward to coming back ASAP. Later in the year, I think it's October, we're back over, so stay tuned, there will be a video coming which is exciting. So Jim, thanks very much for having me down, mate. It's been a pleasure. We've had some good laughs, some good company, but obviously, like I said, the fish just weren't playing ball this particular time. But hopefully, if you have liked this video, guys, give us a massive thumbs up. Make sure you comment down below. Smash that subscribe button so you don't miss any videos going forward. And I'll see you all very soon. Peace out. Are you heading to the Big One show? Guess what? Parker Bait's going to be there, and we're going to be bigger and better than ever before. Not only are we going to be bringing some limited edition products, boy have we got something special for you. Now I'm going to zip my mouth because I can't give too much away, but let's just say, make sure you head over to the Parker Bait stand and no, I want to say but I can't, but yeah, see you there at the Big One show. Happy bloomin' days.